What it do? What it do? Welcome in the matchmakers, man. This is the rewind. It's been a long week. It's been a long YNC week, man. Uh, but we officially got through it. We got some champions, man. Y'all clap it up for the champions. We got some champions. We want to show them some respect. We want to make sure, man. So y'all get your peoples. I'm a sports fanatic. We got National Sports Chat down at the bottom. But
What's
today
good?
really my day because he has more losses than me. He has 12. I have 10. He has
You
12.
didn't
I
pick
have
Rare
10.
Breed to win, bro. You what you talking about?
On the live stream, I
I,
chose Rare
no,
Breed.
bro, I ain't trying to hear that.
Behind closed doors, my own personal agendas don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Yes, it do.
Nah. The people saw me choose Rare Breed. Don't try to talk yourself out of this loss. You took a L this YNC, bro, because you chose Twins. You didn't choose Twin City when I told you to. And y'all, we both
Hold on.
almost
Matter
took
of fact,
the
you
Texas
just made
lead.
me think of something. Before I get to do what I'm about to do, you just made me think of something. Okay, I just literally thought about something. I want to bring somebody to the front of the congregation. What is his name? Hen Latin or something like that. I want from Alpha Dog. I don't know if he's from Alpha Dog. I know he's a representative. He likes rep Alpha Dog. I
Okay.
want to bring him to the front of the congregation.
Okay. Why he in the front, man?
Okay.
Why is Alpha Dogs
First of
and
all,
their representatives in the front?
he's coming to the front of the congregation because I want him to know. First of all, bro, you up there bragging about winning the C1N. You're bragging after leaving unethically an organization at the last minute because you really didn't want that smoke to go to C1N, which they will be a great organization in the future. But you already know the real smoke was in YNC. Okay. So to leave there and then brag on a team that they barely even had in the ranking system that they damn near cussed out because they felt disrespected because they were ranked, they were out of the rankings. So you beat the Lambo, you know what I'm saying? You beat them and we're bragging, but you left the smoke. That's the one thing that I don't want you to forget about none of this. You literally left the smoke, bro. You don't get the brag the way that you think you do. You do because first of all, at least you would have played maybe a couple more games than what you did. You won the first one and played in the championship. Kudos, congratulations. But don't act like you did something amazing. And then on top of that, and this is why people say somebody like us is from CYN. Then you gonna say something you left because they were sassy. No, you left because you didn't want to play the best competition. Matter of fact, let me put myself back on top right quick.
Please do, bro.
Because
Please.
you literally didn't want to play the best competition. That's why you left, bro.
Mm,
I don't
mm.
I, I don't want you to sit there and lie to yourself and act like you
Lie
left
to
any
yourself.
other reason other than you not want to play a Fort Lauderdale. And now you acting like
Liar.
you want to play them. Come on, bro. If you
Come
wanted
on.
to play them, you would have stayed.
Mm.
That's 100% facts.
I don't got that. Did you see that they
That's why
said?
you left. Hey,
Did you
Jonah,
see
what's
that?
up?
Did you
That's
see they also
hold on, no,
said
no. Let me finish.
C1N champion
Let
versus
me let
YNC
me finish
champion? Did you see
cooking,
that?
bro. Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish because I can't. The fact that this man is acting like he did something amazing. I'm running from the real competition to go there. Now I'm acting like I did something.
Mm.
And I'm leaving because they're sassy. Bro, come on, bro. We know why you really left. And
Let's
I
be
respect
real.
you, coach.
Come on.
But come on, bro. You ain't lying to nobody. That's why I got to bring you to the front of the congregation. Because if you sit there and think that anybody in this world think that you left because you wanted to go because of you had an issue with them and they been sassy and they're this. Bro, we know you lying. You left because you looked at the best probability, and that was the goal to where the smoke wasn't. Okay. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Stop lying to yourself. Quit thinking that people believe that lie, bro. Everybody knew Fort Lauderdale was the #1 team in the country. They've been that all year. So if you really wanted to play smoke, you would have played
it. Let me ask you a question. I seen that one of the Alpha Dogs people also said, "Oh, Alpha Dogs."
Hold on, wait. Brandon, you know I run from no smoke. Please, I will listen. I will share. Listen, I will give you the live to come on here. Y'all know I run from no smoke. In fact, I embrace it. I had people on here like Coach James from what was it? AME. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about Coach James. Coach James will get
I embrace all smoke. Cause ain't nothing coach gonna be able to tell me to say, oh yeah, man, you know, I really wanted to go play the best competition, or I really wanted. You can't, matter of fact, you can't even tell me ethically why you will leave something so last minute to where it kills a whole entire bracket. You could have did both. You could have went to go holler at Cam and said, you know what, hey, bro, I mean, shit, they only got 4 teams this year, right? So therefore, if they only got 14, I'm pretty sure, right, that you could have left, you know, after you got probably put out the first maybe. Now you would have beat the Royal. You probably would beat them, right? You probably would have beat them. But then come the Texas Elite. I think you was afraid of Texas Elite. He seen them boys and say, no. He said, Pops, you want some of this too? He said, no, I'm going to see one. That's what happened.
They said, so now it's being said, C1N Alpha Dogs champ versus YNC champ. And what I don't understand is with the Alpha Dogs, if you wanted to play the YNC champion, why the hell you just didn't play in the YNC? See, this is the whole AYF versus YNC debate. I don't mind if there's a whole little, you know, hey, our champ versus y'all champ debate. You know, that's a little different. A C1N versus one. No, I got a problem with that because you could have played, bro. You was there. You got wristbands. Y'all got certified. You left. You scared. No, you're not about to jump the line to try to get no championship, nothing. No, that's over with, bro. Sorry.
I want Coach to answer me one more question. When you get a chance, how the hell did you get in? How did you quit and instantly get in? Was this something already? Did you try to create a problem just so you can leave to go to
see? So you have a reason, bro. So they have a reason.
Did you try to create the problem so you can go because your intention was always to go C1N? Huh?
It was crazy, bro.
Hey, crazy. Man, I just need answer. That's all I'm saying right now. So you on the clock, bro. I think everybody in a mob want an explanation that actually makes sense, right? Everybody hey, now is not the time. Okay? You my guy. But we trying to get some understanding because even if he did not want to play in the YNC, there were other teams that they could have put in that place to play that game. So if you knew that you never was going to play in there, why didn't you just say that from the beginning?
Scared, bro. Scared. I don't like where they putting us. No, man. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to see them play Fort Lauderdale. If you wanted to play Fort Lauderdale, you could have played them. You was scared. You ran from the smoke. And then Texas Elite showed y'all that, bro, this is a winnable game, bro. Like there's an ability to win here. Ultimately, yeah, for a lot of them pulled it out, but there was an ability for Texas Elite to win.
Shame on you, coach. Have you no shame?
Do it again.
Hey, look, because here's the thing. You can't call nobody sassy. You can't say they was sassy. You was getting upset with my guy right here for his rankings for only putting you up one spot other than battle. And my thing is, and this is the last thing that I will say when it comes to it, right? Why would you sit there and give us flack? Why would you sit there and get so upset about rankings if you never cared to even play in their organization? Why does it matter? Why did it matter? You said like it did, like, okay. Hey, Blue, what's good, man? Congrats too. But yeah, man,
Pop Brown Supreme. What it do?
we gonna get back on. We gonna get back to you because we need answers for real.
I ain't running.
So we're gonna start off with the 6U. Shout out to Ken. Ken, you officially now one of the great ones. You had to win one of them YNCs. You had to win a title, a national. You had two of the best teams last year, couldn't get it done, couldn't put you up there. Now that you made it, congratulations. You're officially a big dog with the coaching. Okay. So congratulations on y'all. To y'all. And I knew that you guys were going to win, or because if y'all didn't, then damn. Y'all had the fastest kid who play like he can be down there in the 8U.
Right.
You know, so shout out to that young man and shout out to them not blowing them out, but shout out to them winning and shout out to Bessemer for actually making it. Now we're going to 7U. Now we're gonna get a little more in depth in that.
Can I please, man? Can I please start with the 7U?
Yes, sir. We're on 7U now.
Shout out to Supreme, ATL Elite Supreme. You guys won. It was a 30 ball. I'm around to the nearest 10th. It was a 30 ball. I told them I would do this. It pains me to do it. It pains me to do it, Bessemer. I don't want to. I've been forced against my will to say this, but Supreme versus Bessemer, 30 ball. 30 ball. 30 ball. 30 ball.
Y'all got 30 ball.
Those got 30 ball. 30 ball. I didn't want to do that. But unfortunately, that's what happened. But you know why it happened? Because you didn't listen. You did not listen. You started the game with two high safeties and your linebackers playing 5 and 6 yards back. When I told y'all, put everybody in the box, blitz, sell out on the run, them folks beat y'all running the ball. They beat you running the ball. And I told you it would happen. I said, sell out. Sell out on the run. Do everything you can. Blitz every kid on the team. And if they complete passes, who cares? Who cares? Let them do it. Put all the pressure on the quarterback and the offense to throw the ball, the receivers to catch the ball. But you didn't listen. You didn't listen. I've been telling y'all all season, stop running the same plays against Supreme. What y'all got to do is you got to go and get more offense. Throw some more screens in there. Throw some slants in there. Throw a toss in there. Do something other than what you've been doing all season. I've been saying it all freaking season, and none of y'all listen. You're hard-headed. You're hard-headed. But a hard head, it make for you know what.
No. A hard head make a 30 ball.
You
a hard head. Come on, yeah, tell them. Hard head
makes a 30 ball.
Okay.
A hard head makes a. I told you. So now, go on, take the L. Number 2 team in the country. You can come back from it, though. You can come back from it. Build off of it. Next year, let's listen. Let's listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. And next year, it'll be a little better. But shout out to
Nah,
ATL Elite Supreme.
it might be 40 ball.
Shout out to ATL Elite Supreme. I did y'all. They never even had blood in their mouth until they came to the YNC and Woj gave it to them. Shout out to, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really don't know if Bessemer the number 2 team. It might be Woj. It might be Woj.
No,
I'm just
hey,
gonna
no,
throw that out.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. Just like I gave my little keys, minor keys to victory. Like I said, right? You can put Sweet Feet anywhere. Just so happened, Sweet Feet said, "Man, look, man, you ain't moving me nowhere. You're not putting me, at no wide receiver. You're not throwing me the ball in the flats, just in the flats. You just gonna give me the ball, and I'm gonna do what I do." And that's what he did. And Kaka, I respect the young man, but it's no more debate. My guy, I'm not calling you Project Baby, but whatever your name is,
Whatever your name is, boy.
that guy is special.
Whatever
But there
his
can
name.
only be one Sweet Feet. The new champion of the 7U bracket. The new champion, they won battle preseason and they won battle championship because they were actually levels above the rest.
Right.
They were a level above the rest. And in fact, they could have possibly not won AU, but they definitely could have competed in an
Absolutely.
AU. That's how good that this team is. So, like I explained to you, the fact that they played versus the guy Project Baby, it prepared them.
What is this man's name?
I don't know. I don't know his name. But the fact that they were able to play versus Woj, which I feel like they damn near probably had the harder role to have to play versus somebody like that. So the fact that he gave them all that they can handle, it gave the coaches the necessary tools in order to teach them of what to do the next time if they run across a shifty running back like that. So that's why Kaka couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing other than, get the ball and try to run it. But then, they were right there. You had a pursuit to the ball of 5 or more each time. So shout out to them. He almost got away a couple times. But shout out to them for executing the game plan and acting as if they belong there. You know what I'm saying? My guy Bo finally got one. Shout out to him. After playing for GA last year, came up short, but he got one this year. Supreme, the dream team.
Hey,
won their first nationals. Okay, and shout out to them.
Hey man, hot man. Sweet Feet ran a touchdown, looked at me and said, "What happened?" And I said, "Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. You ain't about to be trolling me in the middle of the game. All right? You get your little butt back to the huddle and stop trolling in the middle of a freaking YNC. This man in the middle of YNC championship, he hits the Heisman, looks at me and says, "Hey, what happened?" Get your butt to the. I told the referee throw the flag. You can't troll in the middle of the game. Like, hey man, that's just the type of team that they got, bro. Like, them kids really is different. And the kid name is Casey-on. Woj, running back player's name is Casey-on. Shout out to
Casey-on. Okay. Casey-on. We ain't calling it boy Project Baby. He won't get that man won't get one scholarship. They call him Project Baby. I'm calling him Casey-on.
Oh, that Black first album, Project Baby.
Yeah, like come on, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gonna call him. But hey, I want to bring another person to the front of the congregation. I got a few. I don't know if you know that, but I do. I want to bring Coach Howard to the front of the congregation.
We got back to 12 already?
No, bro. We bringing these people to the front of the congregation first, and then we're gonna talk AU. We're gonna talk a little AU because I still want to talk a little, just do a little more rubbing in with the Supreme team, because they deserve it, right?
They do.
So let me talk to Coach Howard.
Deserve it, bro.
Hey, Coach Howard, what was you thinking? You went. Now I understand why you went, and I understand that you gave enough time of you going to C1N. Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you go there thinking that you had an easier route.
He absolutely did.
And you got 30 miles. You
Yeah,
got
man.
30 miles. 30. Hold on. It don't sound right when can I get some help right quick, Fanatic? They got what?
This hurt me. It hurts me to do this to you, Coach Howard. But you definitely got 30 bowed. You done went all the way over there to get 30 bowed. What was the point? You might as well came over here and got 30 bowed.
Hey, at least you can say it from the best.
Over there, you in a game with Red Zone Prep Elite. You in a whole dog fight with them.
They almost didn't even make it.
You almost ain't even make it. We gotta stop, man. And the whole, you know what's crazy, bro? This messes up my credibility because I defended him all year. Even though they're gonna say I don't like him, I defended them all year, if you recall.
Facts.
I even said that they were gonna go down there and win.
That's facts.
So then they go down. It's just they need to go back. It's 8U. They need to go back to 8U.
Yeah.
7U. Stay away from Supreme. Go to 7U.
So you telling them 13U is out of the question for you?
Out of the question. I don't want to see it.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to 8U, man. 8U, man. Shout out to Rare Breeze, man. Rare Breeze. Like I've been saying this whole year, and I tricked myself out of my own stance. Rare Breeze was the best all-around team. I've been saying it the whole entire year. But I had to give Billionaire Boys the respect because they end up beating them. Okay. But I understood what I saw, what I was seeing, that they really can pass the ball.
Right.
You know, if they get in trouble, if you can't run the ball, they really got a legit quarterback. And not just that, they got a lot of schemes. But I am going to get on you, coach. Because if you would have lost that game, I don't know if it's just the Rare Breed organization.
It's something
and just don't want to kneel. If you would have fumbled that ball and gave them an opportunity to win that game, I would have went there and got some. I would have did something myself to you. Because you had 49 seconds to go.
Hey, man.
And you still running the ball talking about don't fumble, hold the ball. You gotta hold it. What the hell you gotta hold the ball? All you gotta do is kneel the damn ball.
Take a knee.
Kneel the ball. That's it. You had it in the game, man. And then y'all was playing versus a real tough team. Man, look, them kids didn't need another punishment taken on them. Them boys was big. They was huge. He said he got a man. Hey,
that is hilarious.
You end up not scoring. Afraid to be covered. I can see if you scored after that.
They weren't even on the 50, bro. They was like on the 30-yard line. What are we doing? Like we on the 30, 35. Kneel the ball.
But let me talk about Space City, man. Space City is a dog, bro. Hey, y'all should put out. I mean, you tried to do something that, you know, that to me I don't like, which is not show none of your footage. I see that your coach filmed the game. Why y'all never put it out? That's the part where I'm trying to understand. Mm-hmm. You never put any of it out. For us to see these kids and get to know who these kids are, y'all got a stacked big team. And if it wasn't for Rare City, y'all might have a chance to win it for next season.
Yeah.
But they in y'all way.
Rare Breed in the way.
They in y'all way. So the thing is, man, Big 99, just by themselves, he's going to scare a lot of people. Y'all have a big team. Number 23, a power runner.
Yeah.
Right? Straight downhill.
Yeah.
Why would y'all deviate from it? Y'all went away against y'all own plan. Y'all stopped doing the stuff that was working for y'all. And that's been the coaches throughout the whole YNC been running plays that I just don't agree with. It seemed like the moment you get a chance or get up, you get lackadaisical. And then all of a sudden they come right back because y'all thought that they wasn't going to be able to do much of nothing.
Right.
No, not yet. Not you yet. Oh, we
Not
gonna get
yet.
on
Hey,
90.
Coach Josh, they don't even know. Woj 9, you on the way, but let me be quiet about that. He said the plan is coming to fruition. What we talked about in Alabama, how you was gonna chill, build it up. You ain't even really want to talk national talk this shit, but you ended up still being a number 18. That I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, man. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
man. So
man.
shout out to number 0, man.
Yeah, Killer Cam.
Shout out to all of them because they really had to get down and dirty. This reminded me all over, except for they was younger, of Voodoo when they had to tackle somebody like Aiden all game. And
Right.
Aiden was a big guy. He's still a big guy, but that man, Space City, the coach asked me, man, why you don't give Space City no love? Space City, coach, all you got to do is reach out. I didn't even besides the preseason, I didn't know much of Space City. Now that I do, man, I need some footage.
Right.
I need to don't hold on to it because they gotta stop it. The way that y'all run the ball and the way that y'all were dialing it up, you guys were doing everything that y'all were supposed to, but then y'all start tricking yourself out of your own position.
Facts.
Because y'all could have went up 2 scores easy.
I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Very physical football team too. Very physical football team.
Right,
Very much downhill. Yeah.
Very. So shout out to Rare Breed. You know what I'm saying? So now this is where I bring another coach in front of the congregation.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Before we go, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about. What we talking about?
I gotta bring somebody.
We still on 8U?
No, we getting past AU.
But before we get to 9U, public apologies first. Before anybody can come sit in the congregation, I need you to stand in front of the congregation and let them know that you was wrong.
Hey,
don't try to gloss over that.
No,
let them
I wasn't
know
wrong.
that you was wrong.
I
My
wasn't
folks
wrong.
is in the building. I need you to let them know that we're talking 9U and you were wrong.
All right, let's say this. I want to bring somebody in front of the congregation, please.
You was wrong.
Okay, hold on. We got this. We got
this. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have a clue who I'm bringing to the front of the congregation?
It's gotta be the coach of the Real Deal Eagles, man. One of the offensive
Coach James. Yes, sir. Could you come in front of the congregation?
Okay. Go
Can
ahead.
you please?
Mr. Four first plays is a passing play.
Now I am appalled by this play calling of yours. I am appalled. I sat there and spoke up for you and talk about how you are a Clemson coach and you're going to outcoach Coach Blue and Coach Heavy, and y'all sat there and froze. Hey, it was, first, if y'all would have won 11U, I would have cut you a little bit of slack. But you was the common denominator. You lost the Eagles the game, and you lost the Real Deal Eagles the game. What the hell was we calling? You saw my guy, Young Deuce, was nervous. The whole thing. We should have been in the flats more. We should have let number 2 do his thing. We should have did more slant routes. They should have did a little bit of everything other than any deep balls thrown. Y'all seen number 10 ready to pick off every goddamn play, pass that was thrown. My guys choked. The defense, because I need to get the cat fur out this man's throat. This man choked.
You the common denominator.
Yes, he the common denominator. This man did choke.
Bro, the first 4 plays was passing plays, bro.
You started off popping, bro. You didn't even establish the run game. You didn't even establish the run game.
4 plays in a row, we throw the ball. 4 plays. We're not going to try to. We said that Bessemer has never played physical for 4 quarters, and then you come out trying to finesse. Come on, bro. That's not y'all game. That's not y'all game. Come out, run the ball,
Hey, Hen, I see you
establish
in
the
here.
offense.
Hey, Coach, I see you in here. You want to come on here? I'll be gladly to send you a link to this to join. But go ahead.
Run the ball, bruh. But nonetheless, I told you that you weren't putting enough respect on the Bessemer Tigers coaching staff. I told you that we were going to show you that we're the more physical team. I told you that we had wide receivers. I told you, see, don't worry. I sent you a receipt about Texas Elite. Throughout this week, I'm going to be sending you receipts about everything I told you that was going to happen. Because I told you earlier in the year about number 5. He ain't worth number 5 in the championship game. But I told you about June. I told you that June was going to make a difference. I said on the show, I said, man, we just got this kid. Man, big, strong guy, number 5. Man, I think he's going to wear number 5 over here. Really good player, all of that. I said it right before Kyle and them went to Bessemer. I said that he was going to make a difference on this team.
Send it
Again.
to Coach Blue, bro.
Oh, I just what? You ain't said
So
you
look,
ain't said a word.
so I'm just saying, man.
I told you about him though. I
Bro,
told you.
I'm just saying, listen. Now I get it. And that's why I was telling people. I always say championship pedigree. This is what I mean. When we talk about experience, Bessemer shows you they've been there. RDE was nervous. They never got over their nerves. Some of them players never got over their nerves. So by default, they should have put my young bull Deuce in a state to where he start building his confidence because he was not successful when it came to the passing. But that's not his fault. You
No.
got to have coaches that's there to help you get over that.
Establish a rhythm.
You got to establish a rhythm. That's why I said they should have been doing more passes in the flats, more screen routes. They should have gave 24 the ball, way more. They turn, you give 24 the ball. He has brought you home repeatedly. Last year in state versus the Georgia Buckeyes, he was the one that brought them home. He's the one that made sure that they won that game. And they totally neglected number 24. He did not get the ball. He should have got the ball much more. The thing about it is, it wasn't that Deuce couldn't get loose. Deuce did not have right. He didn't have
Needed
the
a rhythm.
confidence that he or the rhythm that he
Needed
needed.
rhythm. Yeah,
When you
man.
first started it off, you started it off with him.
4 plays.
4 straight plays, and he didn't complete none of them. So that basically played into his psyche.
Mm-hmm.
You
Then they
got to
came right back
understand
to
these
it on the
things.
next drive too.
Yeah. So now
Right back to it.
what I'm doing is I'm going to actually give it to number 24 and allow him to establish some type of order. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now make them pay attention.
Hey, hold up.
So,
Hold up. Hold up. We got a 3-time national champion in the building. And Coach Blue, man. We got a 3-time national champion in the building. Coach Blue, man, how you feeling after that win, man? You tried to tell him.
Man, I've been saying the same thing all year, bro.
Okay.
You know, I was telling y'all doing the game, bro. I don't know if y'all listening to me or not, though. But we ain't. This
Hey,
ain't. This ain't that, Ken. I've been trying to tell you, bro. You don't listen to me.
why do they think that they were gonna come in and just be more physical
I don't know,
than the
bro.
bully?
I don't know where they get that from. I don't know. I don't know why they. I don't know why they started saying that. I don't know why they thought that they was better than us. I don't know. I don't know where they get none of that shit from.
Not that the game is over, coach. Did y'all just know that they were gonna throw the ball? Was it did
Yeah,
y'all suspect and all of a sudden my dog just end up with 2 picks and a fumble recovery? What
bro.
happened to
Like,
get
like
that?
the thing about it, bro. If you watch their last game. They did the same thing. The only difference was when the play broke down, he took out running. You can't do that against us. That shit wasn't gonna work. I told y'all that. He wasn't
Again.
gonna do that. I said that he did the. They called the same play they called against Dallas Elite, but he just broke. He was breaking, scrambling.
So y'all had already prepared to bottle him up so that he
Yeah,
couldn't scramble get out of the pocket.
yeah, bro. Like the kid, great. Don't get me wrong, but
Hmm.
we just on another level, bro.
I mean, I tried to tell you, Ken. National Sports Chat. I tried to tell you.
I
He
ain't, I ain't,
tried to
I ain't
tell you.
mad, bro. To
He
be
tried to
wrong,
tell you.
one time out of that day, I'm okay. I was
You was
wrong.
wrong twice out of that
Right.
day. You
I
was
was
wrong twice.
wrong. No, I wasn't.
Georgia Eagles. You thought they was gonna win. You was wrong twice. You was wrong about the whole Eagles family.
I should. No, that was today.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. You was wrong one time out of that day. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
But
bro.
that was the big one though. You've been saying all season that they were better.
Yeah,
You've been
they,
saying all season
they.
that my guys wasn't ready because they've been ducking smoke and they was afraid of RDE and so icy. They beat
Coach
them in
was
the
Right,
same
strategic.
week.
He was
right, bro.
strategic with it.
They
I
beat them
Right,
in the
think.
bro.
same week.
We weren't strategic, bro. Like that shit would have happened. Whenever the game would happen, been the same thing.
So let me ask you a question. How do you feel that they did in the coaching? Do you feel like they made it an easy day for you, or do you feel like it could have actually been more of a competitive game?
Oh, I mean, honestly, bro. Like, nah, they did what they do, bro. Like when they was see, that's the thing. All we kept hearing about was the quarterback this, the quarterback that. They beat them. We they didn't even have the quarterback, so he throwing the ball. So what you expect them to do when they play us?
Mix
You
it
see what
up,
I'm saying?
come with a
How
different strategy.
they really did. They really never mixed it up. It was all about the quarterback. We ain't hear nothing about nobody else
Which
ever
is
since he came over
which
there.
is why you mix it up. You don't come in. Okay, so for the
I just felt
exact
like they
reason,
disrespected us, though. That's all it was. They
That's
didn't
no
respect.
disrespect.
They just thought that they was gonna keep coming out. They gonna come out there and keep doing the same thing. That's what I
Mm,
think.
mm. And shout out to Coach Heavy, man. Whenever you see him, the man, as I was telling people, bro, he was very strategic in clock management, time management. Y'all damn
Mhm.
near ran the play clock down to 3 seconds every single time y'all had the ball. I mean, knowing how to utilize Big Boy June, still using Sweet, still able to use Ticket, still using Tyler. I mean,
Mhm.
then the defense coming up with 2 interceptions, same side of the field with the same kid. He didn't even have his shoe on for one of them plays, but I ain't gonna talk about that.
Sure do.
but let me ask you a question too. So
Yeah.
did you have a game plan specifically for them, or did you just run what you usually run against everybody else? Because, like, to be honest, I thought that they should have had a game plan specifically for y'all, and that
Why
was
they? But this the thing though. They didn't respect us, so it wasn't no game. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I've been saying the whole time. Like it was so much disrespect. Like it's crazy. It was like basically we ain't have nothing. They was the best team. They get all I heard. They got the best quarterback, got the best running back, they got the best D lineman, they got the best offensive lineman, they got the best cornerbacks, the best linebacker. I'm like, well, how the fuck and when did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like that was my issue with it. Like when? Like when did this shit happen? In preseason, bro? Like what you get for preseason win?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You look like you about to go to a club with that damn chain, brother.
Thing shining,
So that
bro.
bit straight.
Hell yeah.
That thing shining, bro. Hey, hey,
No,
man.
that one.
That
It
thing
wasn't on purpose.
shining, bro. Hey, I agree, bro. I feel like y'all was
But,
slighted
but
all
yeah.
year. I feel like people forgot that what the work that y'all put in and what the team really looked like, and that y'all physical as well. And I just appreciate y'all beating who everybody said y'all couldn't beat in the same week.
We scared to play them.
Scared to
Hey,
play
little ass team, bro. Fuck, we scared of.
and dominate. Would you say that y'all dominated one of those
We
games?
we dominated both games. To
Oh,
be
okay,
honest
cool.
with you,
I just wanted to make sure
like
I heard
the
you right.
score, somebody asked me to predict the scores, but I don't be too much. 30. It ain't got to be 30, 20. But you knew who dominated the game if you watching.
Appreciate that, man. We got the same sentiments. What about you, National Sports Chat?
I know. I definitely thought RDE dominated that game. I
What game?
definitely,
The first
yeah,
game they
the
played.
preseason game for sure.
Oh, the preseason game? Nah, bro. They ain't even dominate that one.
I agree with that. Not sentiment as well. They ain't dominate that one either, but
Yeah. They just got to
nonetheless,
pick, bro. We was on the 7 yard line when they picked the ball up.
nonetheless, y'all avenged it. Y'all back.
But like I
Now,
said, it
And
was
I
a
will
good
say
game.
this though.
now we got to get
I'm
four.
glad that you show real coaching and real football because I know, like most coaches, would have really tried to just score, right? Would have put
Right.
themselves in a position for them to score. Instead, y'all took what they gave y'all, or took whatever it is that y'all wanted to take, and then just went ahead. You know what I'm saying, and just kneel the ball. A
Right.
lot of
Right.
people, man, don't do that. So I just that in itself, man, I respected that and I appreciated that. But I do want to say this too. Congratulations, to y'all in the organization. Um, I was wrong on my behalf. I'm not apologizing. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I damn near started to take his hit whatever the hell he used to call plays. I damn near went to go take it myself to call about a few
Oh.
plays because I just felt like they wasn't put in a position to win that game. I
So
was
why? Well, let me ask you this though. Why you think that though? Like, what do you think he could have did different?
well, I think he first of all, like I said, I think they got a power runner just like y'all, like number
But they
number
they
five.
tried. They tried it though.
No, they didn't.
They tried it too late, Blue. The
They,
thing is,
they
Blue,
didn't try. What you talking about? They tried it.
Blue.
They
By
didn't
the
try
by the
that.
time
Yeah.
they tried to run the ball, y'all had already asserted y'all dominance. It was too late.
That
But you
boy
gotta think
probably got
about it.
a
But no,
probably
no,
about
you gotta
five.
think about this. We took 8 minutes off the clock. We had the ball first.
Yeah,
So you gotta think about that. We had the ball first for like 8 minutes. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they so used to, oh, we 3 touchdowns better than them. How you gonna get 3 touchdowns? You barely probably gonna get 3 possessions. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? So they gonna try to throw the ball and stuff, but that's how they been playing.
Hey man, I told you, man.
Even in
Coaching's coaching
situation.
matters, bro. Coaching matters.
It does. Even in that situation, right? Even though y'all had it the first, hey, they got it. They got another whole quarter before the half.
They
Run
thinking
your.
score. They thinking score. They throw. They want to throw the ball down. They ain't. They say you got to think about. But they transition. They don't run the same offense they used to. They throw the. They spread. They going 5 wide, bro. How
I
they gonna run
know,
the
but I'm
ball?
seeing different. I'm. Bro, put it like this. It was a different strategy from what they usually run. It was a totally different
I
thing.
don't agree
I
with
feel
that,
like,
bro. Because I watched the first. I watched the game. I watched the game they played Wednesday. It wasn't.
yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
just not the same team that they played, bro. That's the only difference.
So, Cold Blue, you feel like it's what they been doing. It just
They
don't
been
work
doing
over
it.
here,
It's not gonna work on us. They been doing. They just did it Wednesday.
which
They
I've
just can't
been
do it
telling
Saturday.
him that that stuff don't work, man. You can't sit back there and just throw because Bessemer is actually a real physical team. But also, bro, y'all are. It's a very well coached team. And that's the part I think a lot of people don't understand is that they actually sit and that's why I like the Bessemer Tigers, bro, because they actually sit and come up with strategies and schemes, and every game is different. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
approach it different. They approach what y'all approach to RDE seems very different than what y'all did to So Icy.
Right. Because we got two different game plans. They two different teams. We ain't gonna come and do the same thing. We ain't gonna do the same thing against RDE that we did against our ice.
and
Don't
that's
make
the
don't
point.
don't make sense.
That's the point. That's when I say when I talk about mixing it up. Now I can
But
see if that
see,
was a strategy to where okay, that's the first that this is the game that I'm running towards Dallas Elite, right? And
right,
this is what you see. So this is what you kind of planning for. And then mix it up, right?
right.
It
But
wasn't that.
but my
It was
but my point is you was praising them when they was doing it though. So now that it didn't work, don't
oh
say
no,
that
wait,
it's
wait. That's
bad
what
though.
I'm
You
telling
feel
you,
what I'm
Cole.
saying?
That's what I'm telling you though. I was praising them when they were doing that for that game. That was the proper strategy for that game.
But
Don't
that's
work over
so
here.
they were they did
We're not
okay.
talking
They
about a championship.
when they played,
Championship.
so I feel you, Ken. Listen to me, though, bro. I'm listening to you, though. I'm listening to you. When they played, so icy. This was really the game that everybody started talking about. Oh, they was way better than us. They beat both of us. They threw the ball the whole game. You see what I'm saying? They threw the ball the whole game.
Yeah, threw the ball, scrambled. Yeah.
Exactly. And he tried to do that. He tried to do that Saturday. He just couldn't.
Yeah,
He
I don't.
tried. He tried his best.
Is it too early to start talking about a 4P?
No, it's never too early. Cause that's what's gonna happen. 4P.
Yeah, man. But all right, coach, man, we gotta get to these other.
But y'all, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing.
We
I just
talking
wanted to.
Dynasty, coach. We on the Dynasty talks
Yeah,
now.
we gonna
So we
definitely tap
definitely,
back
we
in
definitely
with
We a
Dynasty. Three
Dynasty,
P.
coach.
People don't win one. We got 3 in a row.
Oh
you.
my
Yeah,
God, talk
that's big. I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
That's a great accomplishment, man.
hey. Dynasty. Appreciate it, Coach Blue.
All
Oh
right,
my
man. I'll
God.
let y'all.
All right. Okay, so now we going to this 10U.
Oh, shout out to Voodoo, man.
We're going to this 10U. Okay. Voodoo, but you had the other team winning.
I did not. On
In
this
secret.
live.
In
See,
secret.
from now
Yeah.
on, I'm gonna send every one of my videos
In
of what
secret.
I say on the live
I'm talking
stream.
about in secret.
Oh no, in secret, I didn't have them women. In secret, I believe that they could win.
You said if
It
SED
was
win,
in the armor.
no, you said Woj. If Woj win, they win it all. That's
Yeah.
what you said. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of them.
I believed it because what did we see? I believe that when SED did throw the ball, we seen some struggles. We seen some struggles. That's what Woj does really, really well. They can't run the ball for nothing, but they can throw the hell out of the ball. And that is that's the only weakness of Voodoo. And then from there, now we're gonna get into an offensive battle. We've never really seen Voodoo in an offensive battle. We've never seen them have to score points at a high rate in a fast pace. We see them have a fast pace offense, get set very fast, run plays within 10 seconds, but it's a little different. But once SCD won that game, and once I knew that what SCD does, Voodoo has already perfected. So it's nothing you can do, man. It's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do when SCD is nothing they could do with Voodoo because y'all trying to do what we already have perfected. That's a dub for us every day.
You thought SED had a chance, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyway, man,
Everybody has a chance. Nobody has a 0% chance. If that's because you thought that about anybody that played the Georgia Eagles, and you was wrong again. So nobody has a 0%
hold on, who thought
chance.
that?
You said that the Georgia ain't nobody beating the Georgia Eagles, man. You've been saying that since day one. Ain't nobody.
I didn't. Hold on, wait. Do I gotta go back? Because I specifically said you asked me about an upset, a possible upset. I told you. Bessemer might be. I went back to
the Georgia Eagles, man. You've been saying that since freaking July.
You asked me about an upset.
I'm going back.
I gave you the teams. You said out of any team, which one of these teams can possibly against the picks that you made can pretty much upset your pick. And I told you Bessemer. So if I didn't think that Bessemer had a chance, why the hell would I say Bessemer?
No.
I mean,
I said
why would I say
11 you Georgia Eagles? You've been saying since July that nobody has a chance against them.
You said the Georgia Eagles?
Yes, sir.
I thought you were talking about the Bessemer.
No. We're past that.
Bro.
So everybody has a chance to win, but that don't mean that they're going to win. But everybody got a chance.
But I also told you it's going to be very hard for the Eagles to beat them a fourth time.
We're going to get there. We're going to stay on 10U. We're
Okay.
going to get there.
Yeah.
So
basically, all right. So my assessment at watching Voodoo, I thought that Voodoo, pretty much did well, obviously. But I felt like there were some things that they should have done versus SED, which was pass the ball more. They should have ran more, you know what I'm saying? Well, they do misdirections all the time. But I think they should have passed the ball a lot more. See, that's the one thing with Voodoo. Voodoo gets you tired. So it's like, even though you may seem like or think that they're not running anything special, it's not the fact that they're not running anything special. It's just the fact that what they're running, it gets you tired.
Right.
And then now that you're dog tired after they didn't made you get up, do a whole bunch of up downs and all that other stuff. You know, soon as they get tackled, they right back at it on the line. Now you got to rush into your position. You never got a chance to stop moving. And that's where SED, they end up messing up at, But here's the thing. SED gave himself a legit shot at
Right.
winning it. They gave themselves a legit chance. The thing is, I felt like they should have moved Aiden in different ways. They shouldn't have just put him in the backfield. They knew once he went into the backfield that most likely he was getting the ball. So Voodoo is a hell of a tackling team. I told you they've been punishing Aiden since he was 6'2". So they understand what it takes to beat somebody like that. But Aiden has prevailed versus everybody else that's not Voodoo. So they should have came with a different strategy. Coach Batman already told them, if y'all want to win, you got to lean towards Aiden. He knows. But instead, they wasn't using him in the best way possible. A lot of the stuff that he actually did was pure will. It was pure will. When him scoring, it was pure will. He wanted to win that bad. And when they actually had a chance to put themselves in a position for the winning score, they started going against everything that got them there. So
Bro.
coaching matters
Coaching
in that
matters.
in that point. You know what I'm saying? See, people always thought players got nervous. Coaches get nervous and then trick themselves out of position every time.
Right.
And it's crazy. Even like there were some plays even today, man, I disagree with wholeheartedly.
Right.
Coaches go against themselves and they change things when other things are working. Stick with what is working, and then if they find a way to stop it, then go to the next step.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Tyler Johnson said something, and I want to get your opinion on it. He said he was replying back to Christopher Jarrett, who said the game was pretty close. And Tyler says, that's a fact. That's what Christopher Jarrett said. He said that's a fact. But if you were there watching it live, you knew Voodoo had complete control. Do you feel that Voodoo
No,
had complete control of the game?
no, I
Okay.
don't. I don't feel like Voodoo had complete control when I was watching that game. I literally felt like Voodoo was slipping away. I felt like for once, it felt like a team kind of found a number. You know what I'm saying? Kind of they kind of understood the assignment. Because if you really look, Voodoo had to damn near punt the ball. They end up getting long fourth down runs and stuff like that. They got turnovers. So it wasn't a pure domination on the behalf. It's just that it's almost like the coaches felt like, damn, if we score on this drive, we're gonna win. I mean, we're gonna be up. It's almost like they did not never want to be up, because then they started running plays that went against everything, and then the count was off. They started getting false starts, right? Throwing the ball differently, just start doing different stuff. So I'm like, bro, like, why
Right.
don't y'all just do the power run? Why don't y'all just go downhill a little bit more? Why are y'all trying to do other stuff, trickeration type stuff, and then y'all, missing accounts? They didn't go back 5. Now you just can't power run it because you was getting like 4 yards every time.
So then let me ask you this. Does this close the gap? Has the gap closed a little bit with teams versus Voodoo? Are teams a little bit closer to Voodoo now? Do you think at 11U we're going to see a little bit more parity when it comes to teams playing ATL Elite Voodoo? Remind you,
Well,
this is
it's an
the year
older
that
age
this is the
bracket.
year that Lambeau lost. Lambeau
Yeah,
lost at 11.
this is the older age bracket.
Lambeau lost at 11.
This is the older age bracket.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say this: the style for Coach Batman, it may be getting old,
Okay.
and the reason why I say that is because if he it only in this regard, I feel like his plays will work, but it gotta be much more passing. It gotta be them kids will be bigger, they will be stronger, they will be a lot more physical. Okay, they have to be able to pass the ball consistently and accurately. If they're not able to do that, they're not going to just keep being able to get on a fourth and 7, continue to
Right.
just run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You're going to
Absolutely.
have to be able to pass the ball.
Right.
And so if they don't work their quarterback a lot more than what they are now, they're going to be in trouble.
Right.
So I say this: if they do not evolve in a passing game, I think it's a possibility that a Bugatti or a Woj or a SED can actually be the winners of next season.
I'm just making sure, man. I've been saying this for a while. I think the problem happened was I think I was a little bit too early. I think I was a little bit too early. I think I believed in teams a little bit too early. But I think that next year, dog, if some things don't change, bro, if some things don't change, I'm really kind of fearful, bro. Because again, if you don't remember, this is what happened to Lambeau. They dominated 10U, then they came back, and everyone just assumed that they would dominate again. But 11U gets a little bit harder. This is when them Florida teams start to get a little bit better.
And
right
like
around
yeah,
11, right around 11,
facts.
that same Lauderdale team, it probably won't be them because they do too much shady stuff, Bugatti. But somewhere in Florida, this is usually when the Fort Lauderdale or Miami will come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they got an 11U team that's finna come on and go on a national run. So my challenge to Voodoo is to see how can they continue to push forward, and what are they going to do to push forward. But is it time yet to go to your second wrong?
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead,
All
please.
right, so
I
because I
want you to
want
get
to
it all
address
out.
Tyler.
Why he's
Tyler,
getting that? Can someone please tag Rail? Can someone please tag Red Zone Elite? Someone please tag Rail. I need them in the building. Go ahead.
Tyler says they called a jet sweep with Aiden. That's when I knew they don't know how to use them. Exactly. And that's what I'm really getting to. That's what I'm alluding to is that he's a downhill back. He's a power runner. He's somebody that'll get you, the yards. It's easier to tackle somebody when they running sideways, when they're running, east or west. It's hard when they coming, directly at you, north or south. So when they was running with him, I'm like, bro, like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? His best bet was straight downhill up the middle. That was his whole thing. So yeah, so I agree with that.
I just want somebody.
Shout out
Can
to
you,
Jay.
while he's talking, please tag Red Zone Media. Please tag Rail from the Georgia Eagles. We need him in the building.
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
We need him in the building. We need Jane. We need Red Zone Media. We need Rail in the building. We need Rail in the building because all year long, don't talk me to death. I've been telling them it's chinks in the armor. I've been telling them it's chinks in the armor. DEA was a jump, skip, and a hop. They almost was there. But it's chinks in the armor. I've been telling you, it's chinks in the armor. Then the Georgia Eagles came out, and it was chinks in the armor. And I told y'all, every other game, Twin City Outlaws. Every, first of all, Coach Maurice, we already gave Supreme their credit. I already said Supreme won. I already said I shouldn't have doubted him. I already said all that. You going backwards. I ain't going backwards. I'm looking forward in my life. I'm no longer looking backwards in my life anymore. I'm only looking forward. Stop trying to make me look back. But I, I told y'all, bro, Twin City, they tough. Adversity. Can I say something else too? Uh, 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 uh. Championship pedigree. Championship pedigree. The Twin City got championship pedigree. Adversity. They've been through adversity. Not only that, they got the biggest kid on the field, and he plays wide receiver. They got the
That was a
biggest kid
smart
on the
move.
field. He plays wide receiver, and the Georgia Eagles thought they're never going to double him. We're never going to double him for what? We ain't doubling that man. The same thing I told Bessemer to do at 7 is what I told the Georgia Eagles to do. I mean, what I told Twin City to do at 11. Hey, bro, blitz. Make him throw the football. Make him an accurate passer. Make those receivers catch the ball. Don't be afraid to sell out on the blitz. Don't be afraid to sell out trying to send in the house at them. They constantly put pressure on that quarterback to make accurate throws. They constantly put pressure on that quarterback. If you're not finna sit on this pocket and pick us off. You're not finna do it today. We are going to make you uncomfortable. We're going to make it where you can't run the ball. So y'all gonna have to throw the ball. You're gonna have to put it all in Avery's hands. And even though Avery is a dominant, he's a dominant kid. I mean, he's a dominant quarterback. You got to be able to do something else though, and they couldn't do it. Shout out to the Twin City. Literally got it done in all 3 phases. They got it done in special teams with a run back on kickoff. They got it done on defense, and they got it done on offense. Shout out to the Twin City Outlaws. Again, my brother, you was wrong. I like being right more than I like being liked.
All right, so back to Coach James. You did it again, my friend. The 2 games that meant the most when it comes to fanatic, okay? And you choked again. You notice he said 2 losses, right? You know, he said the 2 losses that I got, they came from you under your coaching, my guy. It came to you it came literally. How the hell do you give the man the ball on 4th and 3rd? Why would you give him the ball, especially running on Bryce side? Why would you give him the ball for the run? He's not even a power runner. Give him the ball on 4th down. Before that, throwing the ball, that's it. Get no run establishment. Same game plan that lost you the real deal Eagles game. You implement and then have the same results. What did we learn in this situation, sir? Run the damn ball. Run the ball.
Hey man, the definition of insanity. I'm
It's
gonna do
trying
the
to, yeah,
same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
run the ball. You got number 9 is a really good, the whole thing. We got shit. We gonna have Avery buffing 1 arm. How many goddamn passes he didn't throw? But you gotta mix it up.
Gotta mix it up.
Got to. They got some really good running backs, bro. I didn't understand that for the life of me. When you come out on a what was it? On a pass or a run? On
Uh,
a pass?
yeah, I think they came out on the pass as well.
On a pass?
For the weekend, I believe that Coach James believed that this weekend he had the most dominant offenses and that nobody could stop his passing. He approached it the same way that he would approach the regular season. So what Coach Blue said, I'm going to approach it like he approached it like he's approached every single game. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's the basics of coaching. We're going to come in and we're going to do what got us here. We're going to do what we've always done and what we've always been successful at. But what he didn't do was he could not make adjustments. That's what shocked me. There was no adjustments made. We're gonna come out in the second half and do the same thing that ain't gonna work. Everybody in the building knows what y'all are about to do. Everybody. It can be stopped, bro. It can be stopped. And it was stopped. You was wrong, my brother. You was wrong.
Thank you, coach.
And you know what's crazy? You really believe this time. Every single time you would tell me that I sound crazy saying that it's chinks in the armor. Sometimes the chinks ain't always offense or defense. Sometimes the chinks is adversity. Sometimes the chinks is I know that coaching staff. That's what the chinks is. Sometimes, bro, I knew at the 9U level, I knew that those kids weren't ready. Now, next year, we having a different conversation. But I knew my boys done been here 3 times. This is our 3rd time here. We didn't play the good defense. We didn't play good offenses in a championship.
How's
We're
that 4?
fine.
It's a 4.
So yeah, this we're fine.
First one was Twin City. Second one was Georgia Eagles. The third one was Twin City.
Twin
This
City.
one is Twin City.
We've been here before.
And
We
that
ain't nervous. We went through adversity the whole season. The whole season we went through adversity. We won some, we lost some. Adversity. Y'all have never been through adversity. Y'all have never had to go to overtime and fight for it this year. Everything was kind of, even when y'all went down to DEA, you got in your motion, you got in your bag, you end up winning that by, I think, at least 2 touchdowns. You never been through adversity. When adversity came knocking on the door, it couldn't be answered. We answered the call. You was wrong again. You sitting at 12 wrongs for the YNC. You have 12 incorrect picks for the YNC Championship Series. That is in itself is embarrassing. You should be embarrassed this year. Your credibility is nowhere near mine, as I have less losses at the YNC postseason championship series than this guy. I like being right more than I like being liked. And in all honesty, I
overall.
only chose Bessemer 7U because they was the previous champs. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Supreme beat the man.
So why did the hell didn't you go with the Billionaire Boys?
Because I already knew. I've seen the Billionaire Boys play in person. I've seen Bessemer. So I've seen the Billionaire Boys play in person. And to be honest, man, I just they're very relaxed to me. They came into the game very laxed. They came into the game, to me when I watched them, I didn't see a level of intensity that I have been seeing out of Rare Breed all year long. I actually watched the Billionaire Boys during the season. I went to two of their games during the season. I just did not see the same intensity that I felt like when you walk into a Rare Breed game, you see that same intensity. And I feel like that came out to play when they went head up. There was a different level of intensity from Rare Breed. Now the question is, can they maintain that intensity at 9U? Because there's no way that ATL Elite should break. If ATL Elite, if the ATL Elite 8U breaks up, ATM boys break up, they should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Now I know that they put up a big fat glazed donut, which is embarrassing. We're gonna get to what was embarrassing, what was unacceptable, and all of that. What team upset you? Because there's definitely one in the city of Atlanta. It practices at Grant Park. We got to talk about them one of these days. And the So Icy boys, but yeah, I just had a feeling from basically what I seen, man, as far as intensity, coaching ability, and the will to win that made me say I don't believe that the Billionaire Boys would win that football game this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's accurate. So let's go to the 12U.
Shout out to Fort Lauderdale, bro. Shout out to
Fort Lauderdale beating a really good Texas Elite. And Fanatic was 100% accurate with his description. Only thing he didn't say was that Alpha Dog was gonna pull out the game so they don't play versus them to have some really good competition to play against to go lose versus Fort Lauderdale.
for
So
sure.
that's the only thing. But you definitely said that they will be in the championship. So I'll give you that. All right. So
I've been talking about them since July.
mhm.
Since July, I've said Texas Elite is a really good football team. They're tough, they're physical, they got a great running back, they're hard nosed. I've been saying it since the preseason in July, before YNC preseason. I said, don't be surprised about Texas Elite. They are a team to be reckoned with. You heard it here first. They in Texas slapping everybody around. I'm a man of the people. This is my year. I've been saying that.
All right. So what was some of your takeaways from the game?
Um, Fort Lauderdale, man, it's something to be said about having the ability to win when it matters, and that's what they have. I knew that this would happen to Fort Lauderdale. I knew that it would be a tough win for them. I knew that throughout the course of the season, to me, I started to see a different type of team. I feel like I don't see the same hunger uh, and thirst and desire to win. I feel like I'm starting to see more of a laid back, cocky team that scares me a little bit going into AYF this week. But I see a team, man, that just knows how to win football games. They just have a little bit more talent than everybody else does. But the gap has closed. The gap has closed a lot when they come back for 13U next year. If Texas, which I don't know if that Texas, I never really typically see a Texas team with 13U, so I don't know if they'll have Texas Elite come back as a 13U or not. But if Fort Lauderdale comes back as a 13U team, that worries me a little bit because the OG Ducks they always have an amazing. They can have a terrible 12, a terrible 11, a terrible 10. They're gonna have an amazing 13U team. The way that Air Academy plays, they're gonna have an amazing 13U team. So it's some teams out there, man, that I'm a little concerned about if Fort Lauderdale can sustain this at 13U and win it, because 13U is when people click up, they merge together, and they make greatness.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. For far as the game, bro, I think that Texas Elite left a lot on the table, man.
Absolutely.
I feel like they started understanding what actually works. And the crazy part about it is the same is with Osceola. They find out, hey Marcus, what's up, man? They find out what to do when it's too late. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way that they start moving the ball, they didn't have no time left at the end when it's like 3 minutes to go. They was moving the ball a little bit, but it's like, why don't you run what you've been running in the beginning? And that's why I say, like, so many coaches, man, been tricking themselves out of position, bro, because they start outsmarting themselves and then start running things that don't work, and it actually put them in the worst position. I feel like defensively they could have did more. I feel like they should have tried to get into the backfield a lot quicker. I felt like they should have put more pressure, did a little more blitzes. But you can't give a team like that time. You
Right.
can't let those type of running backs run, get a head start. If they in a backfield, it's a little easier to stop them. But once they start going downhill, it ain't much you can do other than get
That's
punished. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. He said, Marcus said, you coming to watch the Dynamite with me? Nah, I probably ain't gonna be able to make it, man. Probably definitely ain't gonna be able to make it.
man. We ain't watching no damn D2.
Man,
If we went to
hey,
that,
listen,
we wouldn't
I'll
be at
watch
no.
the damn Dynamite.
No, we would not be watching no damn D2.
Hey, they on. I'm for sure watching it.
Watch some D2 football, man. Man, I ain't finna do that, man. This man crazy.
All right. So now we're gonna go to rare breeds.
That
So
Miami Garden Ravens organization, they just
this had to be both coaches. This had to be the day where both coaches was just saying, you know what?
yeah.
Like the organization. I mean, although Rare Breed won, I'll say this. they caused themselves a lot of false starts, personal fouls, right? It almost hurt them to the point where, you know, shit, they were damn near by their own territory. Luckily, Nick can punt the ball very far, but I'll say this, man. I'll say this. Bo Rare Breed is kind of lucky in this regard. I felt like they kept going with the same plays, bro. They were getting sacked, right? Everything was hurry up. Bro,
Talk about it, bro.
look, it's so disheartening from the stuff that I've seen, because it's like, okay, so you get K2 kicked out, K2 get kicked out. Luckily, good thing for bad play calling from the side of Miami Garden Ravens. Luckily, because bro, you seen number 9 coming out of the backfield, open. Nobody is guarding this man. I'm talking about, had they gave him the ball, it's a touchdown. It was just little subtle plays. Luckily, they were getting, pressure. Shout out. I haven't seen who got MVP, but shout out to Nick. Nick and K2, before he got kicked out,
It was Watts.
they were the key. They were the key, because Nick, when they had that man blitz, he was putting a lot of pressure on that quarterback. He was. And when K2 got out, I thought that they weren't going to get no pressure, but then they actually started getting a little bit more pressure, because now speed starts kicking in, and so it started making it a little harder for Miami Garden Ravens quarterback to do much of anything. But like, he was smart. He was able to, bring the ball down, right? And bring the ball down and get about 10 yards when it came to that. I like how Coach Mark made adjustments. It's just that overall, I don't feel like they made the right plays. I feel like they ran it first, second, and third down. And even though it wasn't working, or they wasn't, getting any yards, they stuck with the run. So, like, for instance, right? Luckily, my guy Zach, right, was able to get that first down. He was able to get the first down when it was 4th and goal. I think they was on the not even a 1 yard line, on the half yard line.
Right.
Gets the ball
who was the MVP, by the way? Zach was the MVP.
Okay, Zach was the MVP. Gets the ball running to the side. But when you look at it, the plays that was caused and the play that was called before then basically put them in that position. I mean, it was a good punt that got there, but you still got to look at the fact that they were supposed to punt before that. But then it was a roughing the passer, or personal foul, I mean. And so it was just too many factors that was in that, to me, that said, damn, this is new, because Rare Breed been here before. So it seemed like they still nervy, and they making, decisions that's going to hurt them, even though it feels like Rare Breed dominated this game.
Right.
Miami Garden Ravens had every opportunity in the world to win this game. They had field position. They had moments to where they had men open. He was even overthrown the ball. And I'll just say this: Rare Breeds. This was a hard-fought game, but had Miami Garden Ravens been Boynton Beach, we're probably singing a different tune.
Oh my God, bro!
I must say that,
bro. So I'm not crazy when I'm sitting at home. Like, the problem with the Boynton Beach Bulldogs is they built a team to beat Rare Breed. They were focused enough to beat Rare Breed. You know what, bro? And my thing with the Miami Garden Ravens, bro, one of the ways that you beat Boynton is by fielding punts. because you have one of the most explosive kids in the age group. Y'all letting all y'all punts bounce, maybe because you're afraid of hits, because you don't want somebody to muff it. That's not what y'all do. Y'all get out there and y'all run the damn ball. Y'all use your speed. You guys have a great special teams. It just seemed to me that the Miami Garden Ravens played scary football, bro. And I don't know, man. That's an amazing organization. And I just felt like what they did at the YNC is not indicative of what the Miami Garden Ravens truly is, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna just say this. Although they got the punt, the game was somewhat over. To keep doing the onside kicks, that it's that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, but it's to me, it's a little unfair to the defense because now you expecting them to play perfect. Now you minimizing the room for error. So it's I just felt like this, bro. The other thing that I seen was how number 2, Braden, is so essential to what they got going on.
Right.
When you seen that young man got back in, it opened it up opened up the whole field for somebody like Zach. The minute he got back in, that man ran for a touchdown because he demands the field.
The
You
man.
not know he can hurt you in multiple ways, and that's what just happened, bro. Miami Garden Ravens, based on how they was playing, man, they had a lot of opportunities to do more, to do much more, but they just couldn't do much of nothing. They did a great job on the line. Number 9 could not get nothing on a running end, but he was open plenty of times in the flats. It was nobody over there, to go tackle him or anything. The quarterback just didn't read it. He was a little bit under pressure, but all he had to do, you know what I'm saying, just look to the left, throw that, just throw a little pooch, a little, you know, a little flicker, you know what I'm saying, give it to him and do his thing, bro. But I mean, but after all that, shout out to Rare Breeze. Won it like I told you, bro. I told you they would be the victors. And not only that, it's very impressive because who did they beat? They beat what are they? 5-time champions?
Multiple time champions.
Uh,
I don't even want to say how many because I don't want to be wrong, but they've won many championships at AYF, man. And I hate that they came over here just like that.
yeah, so like I mean, the conversation that we had earlier. Now, how does that look?
It's scary, man, for AYF teams to come over and lose. It's scary, bro. That's scary. Um, and I believe a lot of teams could have come over here and win. I believe a lot of teams could compete. We've seen Havocs, we've seen Bullets. Could they win? I don't know. Can they compete? Absolutely. We've seen teams come over here from the AYF and absolutely complete. The OG Ducks last year, they're technically really an AYF team, and they've came over here. They've competed year after year, so we know that it's possible. Especially with some of those good brackets that we're definitely going to cover later on this week, y'all. But so yeah.
So we'll be covering them, but we ain't got too much more. Any question y'all want to ask before we go ahead, man? Y'all already know. You just said Space City AU1, AYF 7U last year. Hey man, they're a good team.
They're a good team. Yeah, and that's an example of when I say we could come over here and compete, but we got to, the next step is to win one. But that's why I said we all know that they can come over here and compete, right? The competition level is definitely there. The DMVUs, they compete. You're right, they compete, but I mean, I wish YNC could get back to 18 brackets. That's what I wish. Um, you know what? I can't do it. I almost gave it up. But we said we wasn't giving the sauce.
The season over with. You probably gonna have to scheme probably have a whole different scheme next year.
Hey, guess what? I already do. I already got the whole scheme. I already know what needs to happen. I know what they could do to make teams not even want to drop out. But yeah, man. But
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Sauce.
But we can't get a sauce, man. Well,
He says, G Price says, how do you feel about Voodoo only playing 2 games?
and that's what I said. I wish the whole thing was 8 games, but they weren't the only ones. I think people in 12, you maybe played 1 game to get, 2 games technically to get there. So,
No, 1.
1, and then to get to the championship, 1 game.
Because when Alpha Dogs when they left, that automatically put that team that they were going to play versus Texas Elite. So they played 1 game to get to the finals, but they played 2 games overall.
Yeah, and that's just we need a 8. We need a 8-team bracket, bro. And because the thing about it, what y'all don't see now, man, Twin City beat somebody. You feel what I'm saying? These teams can be beaten. They can be beaten.
And let me say something too. Let this be a lesson, and shout out to Twin City. I've been giving them flack. I talked to the coach. I let them know they the standard before the game. This was yesterday. I talked to the coach.
Nah, I'm here.
Oh no, yeah, I hear static.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I talked to Twin City coach before the game. Okay. Now, Twin City had every excuse. They talked about how Twin City was going C1 in, how Twin City, wasn't doing this. And y'all had me on the juice talking about Twin City, y'all ducking the smoke and y'all the champions and blah, 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 and this and that. And the whole time they were getting ready to go to YNC.
Mm-hmm.
They went to YNC. They got 5 losses. They didn't duck the smoke. They didn't feel like they couldn't compete. They went and defied the odds. And that's what we need y'all coaches to do. Right. Win, lose, or draw.
Don't play the game, bro.
Go play the game and defy the odds. See, that's where you get the most respect. That's why when I talk about coaches and y'all put the Georgia Falcons on me, look at what happens. Despite how many times Coach K and them lose, they're looking to play the best teams. Right. Win, lose, or draw. He knew there was a high chance, a high probability that they wasn't going to win it. But guess what? He believed that his team could. And now he ended up beating a really good So Icy team.
Right.
But you got coaches out there who scared, who don't want to play.
Play the game.
Believe in your coaching. Or maybe that's the reason you won't play. Because you don't believe in your coach.
You can't coach. But you know what? Next year I'm exposing all that stuff.
Oh no! This year, YNC exposed why a lot of coaches ain't playing games.
That's a fact.
They can't coach.
Can't coach. They can't. They're gonna lose the whole team before the YNC.
Yes, they can't coach. Coaches not playing because they don't want to lose their team. But that's where I blame the parents. You should already be doing your homework. There's a few coaches out there. There are a lot of coaches out there that can coach, but not many in situations. You could tell. Just look for the ones that don't punt.
Right. Ever. Don't even work on it.
4th and 35.
30. We're going to throw the ball. We're going to throw the ball because even though we ain't got a damn pass off all day, now on 4th and 20, they don't think the pass coming and we're going to be able to get it off now. Just dumb.
I seen too much silly stuff, man.
Just
And
dumb, bro.
and so what I've learned in the YSC this year is just that coaches, a lot of coaches lost the kids the game. The most talented ones didn't win because it's really about coaching. Coaching is the chess match. Is putting your kids in the best position to win. Is putting your kid understanding schemes, telling your child, I mean telling the kid where they supposed to be at,
Fact.
what player they should look for. You know what I'm saying? What play that it looked like they're running. What type of scheme are they in? You feel what I'm saying? They should know about
Absolutely.
the seams and all that. They should know about these things. But go ahead, Fanatic.
Hey man, I just want to say that I don't have much to say, but I just want to say that that's the truth, bro. We seen a lot of kids not be prepared. We've seen a lot of coaches who don't have control of their football team. Y'all don't have the pulse of that team. And I'm not picking on them, but the Osceola Cowboys 12U is a to me as a coach who lost the pulse of the team. The team stopped believing in what he had going on because they were the first team to show me what the fallout of their Hurricanes can be beaten. Because Osceola could have competed a lot better, but the coach didn't have his pulse on the team no more. They didn't believe in what he was cooking up.
So yeah, bro. I feel bad for a lot of those kids, man. So it's obvious to me that these kids has been carrying these coaches. They got and it's obvious as to why most of them want top elite players that instinctively know how to play this game. Because
Absolutely.
they can't teach you
They can't
anything.
teach you nothing. They couldn't coach us how to take off our damn seatbelt if we was teenagers.
I say are just sweet. So yeah, man. But G Price, man. Far as Voodoo, I expected them to play a few games or whatever because you had teams that didn't want to play in their bracket. So it's not their fault.
Right.
If you got teams that don't want to play against Voodoo. So it's that,
Very.
and I think it may have hurt them a little bit. I feel like they came in a little bit rusty
Right.
when it came to Bugatti. So I think that it kind of hurt them in a way, but then it also helped them in a way. Maybe, less potential of injuries and stuff like that. But other than that, man, you know, I just think I just think these coaches, man, look, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. Right.
Well, let me ask you a question though, Fanatic.
Yes,
What
sir.
what would you have done? Because I know what I would have done. Coach Markinen was on the half a yard line.
Hmm.
Then they got a fumble call. Then it was even closer than that. I mean, not a fumble, but a
Yeah.
false start call.
Hmm.
And it was even closer than that, right? And then they so close they thought it was going to be a safe. So you in third down territory. Had you been in that fourth down, what would have been your play? Y'all, they up 8-0 at that time. What would be your next move?
We're gonna punt.
You gonna punt it?
Absolutely. I'm playing the ball, man. I'm playing the ball, especially if if you say if I'm not about to score. I'm deep somewhere else on the other side of the field. I'm putting the ball because I don't want them to be, I don't want them to be too close to their end zone. The Miami Gardner Ravens, believe it or not, if they could get in a groove, they're an explosive team. We've seen it when they played the Boynton Beach Bulldogs. They can be an explosive team at any time. But I will give it that the kids, for the first time ever, man, I can say that I feel like those kids bailed my dog Coach Mark out.
Oh, for facts.
They bailed him out, man.
That
Their
was bail
ability,
you
their
out, coach.
talent, they
Cause some
bailed
of
him
them
out.
calls some of them calls that was being called, I said, what the hell? And then the thing about it is too, that possession before that, I mean, they did a good job. They ran it. They did, but then they start doing like halfback toss, pass, you know what I'm saying? Halfback toss and all that other stuff. And I'm like, bro, why just not keep going down here? Why not just go up the middle? Why not just use number 21 to like, why are we trying to finesse our way to a victory? Like, why are we trying to look pretty?
Right.
Just get the job done. Go ahead and put number 21 in there and make them punish them boys.
I agree, bro. I
But
agree.
it wasn't that. And so, man, I think they end up losing a total of about like 15 yards.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. It's, I seen that. And I said, nah, man. He says, how y'all feel about DEA losing and going to C1N and putting up 30 on any
Yeah.
time?
It wasn't nothing over there that could beat DA, and we all knew that. DEA didn't have a bad YNC run. One thing about it, bro, is I don't ever want us to take for granted playing at the YNC or C1N or wherever. But I don't ever want anybody to take for granted playing at the YNC. If you get to the YNC, bro, and this is why I was so mad at all the coaches that just left after they lost one game. Bro, getting to the YNC is an accomplishment. I'm not saying take it as a moral victory, but it's an accomplishment for those kids to get to the YNC. Let them finish the drill. There is a life lesson in finishing the drill. There's something to be said about finishing the drill for next year. You know what? You might not want it this year, Bugatti, but let me get you ready for next year. All right? It's something to be said about finishing the drill. Sunnyland had a 14U this year. Maybe Boeing don't want to have one, but it's something to be said about we didn't finish it this year. Let's come back and finish the drill next year. Like, finish the drill, bro. Don't quit just because it didn't go your way. So just making it, being selected as one of the top 8 teams or 6 teams in the United States, that should mean something. Come and play the games.
Yeah. And then also too, man, that's to me, it was damn near smart. For them to also go play, especially since they only got what 4 teams, the probability of winning is very high, right? Especially how good you are. So now you go over there, you win the prize, whatever it is, that you're supposed to get. So yes, it worked out for them, but it's the people that leave, avoiding the best competition and act like they're going over there because of other reasons. No, you just don't want to play, certain teams. Just say that. That's it. That's when the issue comes in. But he says, shout out to Bat and his staff. They showed up and handled business. Now that's a fact. And that's the one thing about Coach Batman is just, he understand how to win. They military style type of system. It's very good for the kids because as you can see, man, they so in sync, they so in tune.
Right.
Even when they do their little move, they go down and hop up. They all look in rhythm. They doing it at the same time. Like that stuff is not easy. So we know that they're doing a really good job with them. They're teaching them, everything that they're supposed to know. And then the other thing that I like about Coach Batman is the next man up. So it ain't no you crying or talking back or doing this. Like, bro, I'll put you on the sideline. So it creates habits, good habits, far as being able to accept criticism or being able to take orders and directions and stuff like that. And that's the thing that I feel like every lesson need to be learned. Every
Right.
kid needs to learn when it comes to football. They need to learn how to listen, need to learn how to deal with adversity. They need to learn how to look at a loss as just that, a loss for the
A
moment.
loss. It's
You know
just
what
a
I'm
loss.
saying? Yeah. And
On to the
stop.
next.
Yeah, on to the next. We're gonna get them next year. Cause that's the thing. Even Jordan only won six championships. Only won six. I think he played about 15 years, right?
Mhm.
15 years.
Absolutely.
So what about the other nine that he didn't win?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely, bro.
So that's how y'all gotta look at it. Man, the next year, my year. Oh, damn, I came up short. What piece did I need? What piece was I
Come back
missing?
again.
back again, you know. So that's how it has to be looked at. But anything else for you, Fanatic?
Man, I got nothing else, man. We back tomorrow. We gonna talk some more ball. And we just got, man, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Stay tuned in, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's not over with. We got so much stuff coming.
That's facts. So yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all on Facebook, hit the follow button. If y'all on YouTube, man, definitely subscribe to the page and also hit the like button. Go to Fanatic Media _.
Drop
Make sure y'all follow
it.
that page on the IG. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Everything that y'all do, you know, we appreciate it. You know? So we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. That's